Hi, my name is Brianna Slegna, and today I'm sharing my assignment on Verizon's ESG commitments and how they connect to the bigger picture of ESG in business ethics. In my essay, I explain the facts. Verizon has pledged net zero emissions by 2035, 100% renewable electricity by 2030, and issued billions of green bonds to fund clean energy. They've also focused on recycling, water conservation, and holding suppliers accountable. On the surface, this looks like a strong ESG program, but ESG is about more than goals, it's about the issues behind them. Verizon has faced the challenges of balancing profitability with sustainability, avoiding greenwashing by making sure their reporting is accurate, and ensuring that benefits reach low income and marginalized communities. Another issue is the supply chain. Batteries and renewable tech often rely on materials mined in places with ethical and environmental concerns. The question that I have come up with is, can Verizon's ESG claims really account for those global impacts? I feel as though this ties back to topic 2 on ESG as a whole, because ESG has three major components and parts: environmental, which is the cutting emissions and using renewables; the social, of the equity, employee engagement, and community impact; and the governance, of the audits and the accountability that each company has. Verizon touches all three, but its success depends on how well these areas are integrated, not just reported in cases. From a business ethics lens, this reflects the ontological test. If every company ignored ESG, we'd face worsening climate and health crises more rapidly. But if more companies set goals, like Verizon, I do feel it can push entire industries towards sustainability. The view also applies here where firms have a duty to be truthful and minimize harm, even if it costs them in the short run. Verizon's green bonds are a good example of aligning duty with profitability. We want to appeal to the investors while also funding the renewable projects. For me, what stands out is how ESG demands critical thinking and empathy. The critical thinking behind this that I've understood is that the unintended is looking for unintended consequences like supply chain risks or inequalities in access. Empathy means designing the policies and practices that will actually help the community that are most harmed by pollution, not just shareholders. In the end, I feel as though Verizon's case shows both the promise and complexity of ESG. I feel it's not about being nice for no reason, but about aligning ethics and profitability in a way that will truly benefit people, the environment, and long-term business health.